Now the next topic that we are going to study about the birth control. The birth control measures which deliberately prevent fertilization are referred to as contraceptives. The contraceptive methods help to prevent unwanted pregnancies. An idea, contraceptives should be easily available, user friendly, effective and with no or least side effects. Contraceptive methods are of two main types. One is known as a temporary and the second one about the first one, that is temporary methods. In that different types are there, such as natural method, coitus interruption, then lactational amenorrhea, then chemical means, mechanical means. All these are the different types. One more is there, that is known as the physiological devices and other contraceptive implants. All these are the temporary methods. Now in this we'll see about the first method, that is a natural method. So this also known as the safe period or rhythm method. In the natural method, the principle of avoiding chances of fertilization is used. A week before and a week after menstrual bleeding is considered the safe period for sexual intercourse. This idea is based on the fact that ovulation occurs on the 14th day of menstrual cycle. But the drawbacks lies in having a high rate of failure. Then the second temporary method, it is coitus interruption or coitus withdrawal. In this method, the male partner withdraws his penis from the vagina just before ejaculation so as to avoid insemination. This method also has some drawbacks, as the pre-ejaculation fluid may contain sperms and these can cause fertilization. Then the next method is there, that is the lactational amenorrhea, that means absence of menstruation. This method is based on the fact that ovulation does not occur during the period of intense lactation following parturition. Therefore, as long as mother breastfeeds the child fully, chances of conception are almost negligible. However, this method also has high chances of failure. Then the next method is there, that is chemical means, or is known as the spermicides. In this method, chemicals like foam, tablets, jellies and creams are used by female partner. Before sexual intercourse, if these chemicals are introduced into vagina, they adhere to the mucous membrane, immobilize and kill the sperms. It may cause allergic reaction also. This method also has chances of failure. Now the next method is there, mechanical means, or is known as the barrier methods. In this method, with the help of barriers, the ovum and sperm are prevented from physically meeting. These mechanical barriers are of three types. First one condom, second diaphragm, cervical caps and walls, third one intra-uterine devices. Now the first one, that is condom. It is a thin rubber shell that is used to cover the penis of the male during copulation. It prevents the entry of ejaculated semen into female reproductive tract. This can prevent conception. It is a simple and effective method, has no side effects. Nirodh. Nirodh is the most widely used contraceptive by males. It is easily available and is given free by the government. It should be properly discarded after every use. Condom is also a safeguard against STDs and AIDS. STDs means what? That is sexually transmitted diseases. Next one, diaphragm, cervical caps and walls. These devices used by the female are made up of rubber. They prevent conception by blocking the entry of sperms through the cervix. The device is inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix during copulation. Third one, intrauterine devices, that is known as the IUDS. These clinical devices are plastic or metal objects. A doctor or trained nurse place this IUDS into the uterus. These devices includes lips loop, copper releasing IUDS, that is copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375, and hormone releasing, that is IUDS, that is intrauterine devices, that is LNG20, progestat. These are the intrauterine devices. Then lips loop is a plastic double S shape. It attracts the macrophages, stimulating them to accumulate in the uterine cavity. Macrophages increases phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus and act as a contraceptive. Copper releasing IUDS suppress sperm motility and the fertilizing capacity of the sperms. The hormone releasing IUDS make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile to the sperms. It delays pregnancy for longer period. The spontaneous expulsion, occasional hemorrhage and chances of infection are drawbacks of these IUDs. Now the next one is there, that is physiological devices. These are the oral devices. These physiological devices are used in the form of tablets and hence are popularly called pills. It is an oral contraceptive used by the female. The pill contains progesterone and estrogen. They inhibit ovulation, hence no eggs are released from the ovary of the female using this pill, and thus conception cannot occur. They also alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent the entry of sperms. The pills have side effects such as nausea, weight gain, tenderness of breast and slight blood loss between menstrual periods. The pill Saheli is an oral contraceptive for females which is non-steroidal. Saheli is to be taken once in a week. These pills are sponsored by the government only. The Saheli is now a part of the National Family Program as an oral contraceptive pill in India. Other contraceptive, the birth control implant is a contraceptive used by the female. It is a tiny, thin rod about the size of the matchstick. It is implanted under the skin of the upper arm. They contain progesterone and estrogen. Their mode of action is similar to that of pills. They prevent pregnancy for 3 to 4 years. So all this information was related to the natural method and the temporary method. Now the next one is there, that is permanent method. In this permanent method, the permanent birth control method in men is called as the vasectomy, and in a woman it is called as the tubectomy. These are surgical methods, also called sterilization. In vasectomy, a small part of vas deferens is tied and cut, whereas in tubectomy, a small part of fallopian tube is tied and cut. This blocks gamete transport and prevent pregnancy. This is the permanent method in a human being.